What's up, friends? It's Carpo here. I just got done doing a video about money, about finances, Bitcoin, silver, gold, all these things. And I just feel like there's just way too much to fit in a video. There's too much to keep in one, you know, coherent discussion without just wandering off. And what I do is I tend to wander, I tend to ramble, I tend to talk a lot. I thought maybe I could consolidate this down to, a few basic ideas, which is that nothing really has inherent value. We have to create value for it. We as a species, as a culture, society, we decide that gold has a value, that silver has a value because of how it's mined, how hard it is to find. Then we find other things that are beautiful. In areas we have no gold, we trade wampum or, shells or different beautiful things that seem to endure time long enough for us to trade them with other people. It honestly is a matter of trust. And that comes down to what money is. Money itself is a promissory note. The dollar bill is, by definition, called a promissory note, which means that you're promising to pay that people a certain amount or an equal return on that. So, this means that all through history, we've basically had a trust system. And when it comes to what we have now, it's completely broken trust. Inflation has just gone skyrocketing. We can't, even afford a loaf of bread. I was just showing earlier in the other video that I've got these $5 billion bills from Zimbabwe. No shit, I've got $45 billion in those because their economy collapsed, and I just don't want to see the same thing happen to all of us. And you know, in the end, I guess the point I wanted to make was that it doesn't really matter. If the economy collapses, what really matters is, what does the economy represent? It represents not just income, not just money, not stocks or bonds, but actual food that's available. Now in America, they say we waste up to 30% of our food. It's insane. But even if we do better, the systems that have to be put in place in order to feed everyone adequately is a very complicated feat. We could do it. We could also house all the homeless for the price of one government agency or 1/20th of the military budget. We could also do a lot of things, fix the infrastructure for even less. But let's just say that we try to improve the nation that we live in and try to improve the economy. The first step is going to be basing it on something that actually means something. That means that we're not basing our economy on what a corporation stock price is, or how much we can lower the dollar value. I mentioned in the other video that in 1964, we stopped making silver coins, but before that, long before that, in 1933, I believe that the government went off the gold standard. In fact, there was a time in the 30s where the government made it illegal to own gold. Illegal for all Americans to own gold, under penalty of jail time and financial cost. So during a time when there was already financial depression, we were forcing Americans to turn in their gold at less than $20 an ounce. Then, instantly, once all the gold was turned in, raising it up to, I believe, $35 an ounce, artificially inflating the value of that gold to make the American government look like they are competent and have enough funds to do what they want. So, when we talk about the American government being strong or being powerful, just remember where that money comes from. It comes out of your effing pocket. It comes out of your stockpile, not theirs. Politicians aren't buying missiles. Politicians aren't buying F-16s, F-15s, M-16s. It doesn't matter. There is more money going to the military in our country every year than the next 10 countries combined. So when we talk about money, we talk about a few dollars here and there. It all pales in comparison to what's actually spent on war in our country alone. And so we're all hung up on, worrying about digital currency and NFTs and the bigger picture is the bigger picture. So just wanted to get that out there. Talk to y'all next time. Peace out.